Good morning, my friends. This is going to be coffee talk. And I have a letter that was given to me or sent to me yesterday. And it is a long letter, personal letter, but I have it on my computer, and I'm going to read what she wanted me to talk about. And she asked me if I have experienced this, and I'm going to do my best to explain that yes, I have. And anyway, here we go without further ado. And I'm going to entitle this video, Feeling Not So Proud. And you're going to know why here in a minute. Okay. Hello, my dearest Mama Rose. I'm a long-time subby, but don't make videos. I'm a lurker, as you so funny put it, at times. I'm asking if you can relate to a story I'm about to tell you. And if you would like, you can make a coffee talk. You don't have to read the whole letter. And as you always say, you pull out the question. So here it goes. So she does tell me the story that she went through on Friday. Yesterday was Mother's Day for Mexico, and they went out and they had a good time with their family. And one of the family members, she doesn't say if it was a cousin or a brother or uncle or whatever, but sometimes family members can be sarcastic, right? And they got to say something just to say it, just to be ugly, or they think they're being funny. I got them cousins. I think we all do. Something that I experienced yesterday. So here it goes. In a nutshell, let me give you her stats. She has lost over 150 pounds. Woo! Literally almost 160. But she says, yeah. Anyway, she weighs right now 168. Congratulations, my friend. And her height is 4'9". Okay, the story goes like this, and I have it all up in my head, so I may get it, I'm going to try and get it right. But you guys didn't read the story, so you don't know. But basically, this is what happened. Yesterday, she's at a party with her family members. Somebody pulls her to the side, messing with her, talking to her, probably just out of the blue. They ask, "What are you? How much have you lost? Wow, you look amazing. What are you, about 200 pounds?" And she's like flabbergasted. You can all imagine. She's 168. And yet this person, I don't know, could have been trying to be sarcastic, I'm thinking, because I did go through something like this when I lost some weight on the Atkins diet. I had already lost over 300 pounds. I am still over 300 pounds lost, and I do look bigger than my number. Actually, I'm 163 this morning. I lost 2 pounds. But I could see those 2 pounds tomorrow. That's just the way it goes, I don't fret about it anymore. It seems like I want to stay between 161, 165. Anyway, so that's just the way our bodies work. Okay, when she said she was 4'9", I can relate! But in your letter, you say how you felt bad, and if I could relate. And, people really don't talk about how they feel with their relatives, and how would you react? Now, in your case, you didn't react. You just told him. You told him that you were 168, and he said, and he did not apologize. He just said you look good and went on, and you have had it in your heart this whole time. And you thought you'd come and tell your Mama Rose. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for confiding in me and all of us, because it's on Coffee Talk. yes, I can relate. Let me just try and condense my story a little bit. I had gotten down to 147 pounds on my wedding day. I have this cousin. She is like one of those cousins that knows everybody's business. And she has been on 1,000 diets and has lost 1,000 times. And she knows everybody's weight. She can go up to you and say, you weigh about 107 pounds. You weigh about 200. And she will come up to you and tell you that. Yeah, I got one of them cousins. And on my wedding day, my wedding was at the church. And then from the church, we went to a hotel, and at the hotel, there was a little spa area. And some of my cousins were back there in the spa area, while other cousins were over here eating and having a good time at the little restaurant we all were at. And I walked over there, and I was like talking to this cousin. Well, this cousin comes up to me and says, well, how much you weighing now, girl? And she goes, I know how much you weigh, right? I know how much you weigh. And she was trying to tell me that I was weighing 180. And I said, no, I weigh 140. I said, well, at my house this morning, I weighed 147. She goes, girl, there's a scale right over there. Let's put you on the scale. And I had jeans on, and I still had my veil on. That's the only thing I had on that represented that I had gotten married that day was my veil. And a t-shirt and some jeans. And I remember feeling like I'm going to put this title, Feeling Not So Proud. So, I mean, it was like I was bombarded. I was like, come on, let's put you on the scale. So I did. I was put on the scale, basically. It wasn't like I really wanted to get on that scale. And it read 147 pounds. My heart was like fluttering. First of all, thank God I hadn't eaten at that time. I hadn't eaten breakfast, I hadn't eaten lunch, I hadn't even eaten dinner. In fact, we were supposed to eat dinner at the wedding. They had light salads for everybody, and I didn't get to eat. So, even with my jeans, I was weighing 147, and my cousin was like this. Well, you wouldn't know it. I guess it's because you're so short, girl, and you still got a lot of hanging stomach, huh? What you gonna do about that? And you can imagine how it all ended, and my cousins were all getting on to her. My other cousins were all getting on to her, like, what is your big deal? Her sister was telling her, well, what is your issue? Why are you wanting to know her, why do you have to talk, why do you have to be like that, and I kind of walked away, I said, don't worry about it, and of course I've always been that type of person. I don't like confrontations. I would rather be pleasant and kind, kill them with kindness, right? So I was very pleasant and, smiled the whole way and acted like everything was okay, and in my heart I was happy that, I was 147, but not feeling so proud that someone else thought I was bigger. Yeah. So I've been there. Can totally relate. I don't know if I've answered your question other than, some people, they feel the need to be sarcastic and ugly and make you feel like you haven't done enough in your journey. And it's up to you to make yourself feel that you've done all that you can for your journey. And if you are, then it ain't nobody's business, like I've heard here lately. It's only your business. You know what you're putting in your body. You know. You know. You know if it's menopause. You know if it's your age. You know if you're not getting enough exercise. You know what you've accomplished. You have lost over 150 pounds. Be proud, my friend. Be proud. I wish I had 100 applauses, right? You weigh 168. I weigh 163, and I bet I still look bigger than you. Why? Because we all come in different sizes and shapes. I don't know that you can even see me. Can you see me? I'll probably have to put a picture here at the end of the. This is what weighs the most. But you know, it is what it is, and I'm loving it. I am loving it. I'm proud. I'm embracing. You be proud. You embrace. And I'm gonna tell you something. I saw this picture, and I had to put it on my post on Facebook, and I'm gonna put it right here. Now, all those ladies you just saw weigh 154. None of them look alike. I've spoken in Vegas about this. I actually had women stand up next to me that weighed about what I was weighing at the time. And none of us look the same. We're not supposed to look the same. We're not. And if somebody else thinks you're bigger, I am more than positive he was just being a jerk. He was just being the cousin that has to say something, you know, thinking he's going to be funny about it. Or you know what? Most men can't figure out the sizes like a woman can, or the amount of weight. They're not into that. They're not. So I hope I made you feel better. I hope that my words were a mama's wisdom. That's all I can give you is my journey, my wisdom as a mother, as a mother would give a daughter. I have 2 daughters going through the same thing. I have one that's losing weight and looks amazing. She is feeling amazing. And how do you feel at 168 pounds? I bet you could write a book. Of all the changes. See, that's the thing. You know, we start out at a heavy weight, and then we begin to see these changes. And the changes are the celebrations. Every change is worth a celebration. Celebrate every change. Thank you for even asking. And again, I hope that you have a great Mother's Day. My mama used to love, I want to show you a picture of my mama. She used to love for us to spoil her on the Mother's Day of Mexico, which is always May the 10th. And then Mother's Day, you know, when the Americans, the United States celebrates it. She was one spoiled mama. So anyway, again, I'm making this too long. See you when I see ya. Bye.